Risky behavior.
The views and opinions expressed on this channel are solely those of the host and guest and are intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. This channel does not promote bias, hatred, or discrimination of any kind. All questions posed and thoughts shared are part of a critical thinking exercise and are not meant to offend or judge any individual or group. We encourage respectful dialogue and love for all. Please remember to think critically and engage thoughtfully. We aim to foster a positive and inclusive community where everyone feels welcome. Thank you for being a part of Risky Behavior ENT.
Risky behavior.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Risky Behavior ENT, and I am only here to bring awareness. The predator have become the prey. Today's title, drugged and robbed for Rolex. Bad date. Maybe we should call a bad date Becky. Anywho, you got a woman that's apparently seducing man, drugging them just to rob them. And I'm doing this as an awareness for all you guys out there. You know, you go out for a good night, you got money in your pocket or a car, because I don't know if people carry cash that much anymore. But anyway, you think you meet a nice young lady, you think you're gonna get lucky at the end of the night, and you go night, and then you wake up without your watch on your wrist and your money in your pocket and your wallet is gone. Okay. Better be careful out there.
To a crime alert, a night out in Brickell ends with an arrest.
Police say a woman seduced a man at a bar called Sugar, but what she allegedly did after was more sour than sweet. Local 10.
Love that intro. Start that over.
To a crime alert, a night out in Brickell ends with an arrest.
Police say a woman seduced a man at a bar called Sugar, but what she allegedly did after was more sour than sweet. Local 10's Roy Ramos live now outside the jail where that suspect is being held. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, unfortunately, this is not the first time that we reported on this type of crime. It happens so often in Miami-Dade County that police actually have a name for it. They call it a bad date case because that's how this all starts. It starts with a date, but that date takes a turn for the worse when one of the people involved is drugged and then robbed.
Hope you're well. Miss Warner's next.
23-year-old Rachel Warner in bond court Thursday after being arrested by City of Miami police for allegedly drugging, then robbing a man of his $18,000 Rolex.
I believe that a couple of things. Number one, that the defendant is a danger to our community.
Investigators said it all happened at the Sugar Rooftop Bar at 788 Brickell Plaza in early April. Detectives say Warner is seen on surveillance video first speaking to a man at the bar, then walking back to his hotel room.
While they're in the room, she serves him a drink. Now, in this drink, they put some drug. He falls asleep. Next thing you know, hours later, he wakes up and his Rolex is gone.
Crazy, man. That's kind of scary.
Brickell residents we spoke with shocked to hear of the brazen crime, but police say it's not the first time they've heard of it.
Now, this is not something new. This is something that we've been seeing time and time again here in Miami.
Detectives say video from the hotel shows Warner taking off from the hotel room at 3 a.m, appearing to be in a hurry. While she was able to get away just this morning, officers spot her on the prowl again.
Went to a certain place. They were watching out. They located her, identified her, while she's talking to a 61-year-old man, probably trying to do the same thing.
As she was taken into custody, it's what she was found with that the undercover detective who arrested her said shows this was likely not the first time she's done this.
And these kinds of cases, we call them bad day cases here in Miami.
Inside her purse, they found 2 eye drop bottles, which contained this liquid, which was not eye drops.
And investigators still in the process of testing just what exactly that liquid is. As for Warner, she does remain here at TGK being held with no bond. You know, when we spoke with police today, they urge people out there that are out and about in this nightlife scene at restaurants and bars to always keep a close eye on your drink.
Woo, woo, woo. And of course, I got an article to go with that. You know what? When you see her, she doesn't look very threatening at all. You know, when you see her, she don't look threatening. She looks small. You know, she needs to be careful though. With doing that. I mean, maybe like what she's doing is flat out just wrong, right? But what if her intent is just to rob people, right? What if she overdoses somebody and kills them? You know, she needs to be careful with that and stop doing that. What she's doing is very, 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 very dangerous. Um, she could seriously hurt somebody doing that. You don't know what people are allergic to, and you sitting there drugging people and robbing them. And next thing you know, you drug somebody and they overdose. You don't know how their body is going to take a certain drug. And right there, you got a murder charge on your hands. So what she's doing is very dangerous. It ain't something I know she probably thinks, oh, they just go to sleep and I rob them. No, what she's doing is very serious. And guys, I don't know why you going to any hotel room with somebody. And I mean, that's like the oldest trick in the book to me. The old, the old serve you a drink trick. Like, who's still falling for this? Like, come on, man. Let nobody just give you a drink, some random girl you meet, and you go up to the hotel room and she serves you a drink. Like, come on, man. You met her at the club anyway. Didn't you have enough drinks? Like, seriously. So anyway, I got an article here that says charges keep piling up for the woman accused of bad date Rolex thievery. Rachel Warner, age 23, now faces a third case. Let's see. Okay, sure. A Las Vegas woman was scheduled to appear in Miami-Dade court for a third time in less than a month Tuesday after police said they identified her in connection with a third bad date case in which she's accused of stealing a man's Rolex after seducing them at bars or nightclubs. And so remember that other officers was saying that she's likely done it before. So it turns out, yeah, she has. Police connected Rachel Marie Warner, age 23, with cases from December 3rd, 2024 and April 7th, in which they said she met at bars in Miami Beach and Brickell, respectively, went back to their hotel rooms, then drugged them and stole their valuables. Let's see. She was originally arrested earlier this month in connection with the Brickell case after police said they caught her leaving an establishment with a 61-year-old potential victim. And see, that go back to what I was saying before. Somebody in their 60s, you don't know how a drug going to affect their body, right? Maybe you did somebody in their 30s or 20s or somebody younger, right? Now you move it on up, right? And then you get somebody in their 60s and you put some drug in their body. Some of these people, man, in their 60s, especially men, in their 60s, they likely to have heart problems and stuff like that, man. Come on, you can't be drugging people drink. She gonna get herself a murder charge. She keep on with this behavior. Now they said she had eyedroppers, with suspected ketamine in her purse. Authorities said the victim in the Miami Beach case came forward after seeing Warner's face in the news. The last allegation stemmed from a March 10th case, according to police. Authorities said she met a man at an unidentified bar, and the two went back to the victim's room at a downtown Miami hotel. Once inside the hotel room, the victim placed his Rolex watch inside the room safe in plain view of Warner. An arrest report states the victim stated that she was encouraging him to continue drinking, but he refused. He then entered the restroom and while inside heard the hotel room door shut. Warner was gone. The safe was open and the Rolex watch was missing, police wrote. Man, how she get the... Oh. You know what? I bet he probably had not set a code or anything for the safe. And when you first put your valuables in the hotel room safes, you pick out your code right then and there. You make up whatever 4-digit pin, and he did it right there in front of her, probably not thinking it. She just memorized it and he closed it. It was nothing for her to go back and open it up. Like, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Authorities said she was seen in surveillance video at the hotel. Warner, formerly arrested again Monday in the latest case while incarcerated, now faces additional burglary and grand theft charges. As of Tuesday, she remained held without bond in the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center, police said. Okay. And so you can see here it says now faces additional burglary and grand theft charges. But like I said before, man, she keep on with that behavior. Those could be murder charges. So hopefully she will stop. It's just crazy. People just taking advantage of each other left and right. Anywho, this is risky behavior. I'm only here to bring awareness. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this story. It's wild and crazy. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Risky behavior.